Good morning, students. Yeah, today Sajal Gupta is first. He come first, है ना? So that's really nice. Good morning to Khushi, Pratiksha, Sushil Kumar, everyone. Everyone, good morning, good morning. Very good, very good, very good, very good, really good. So all are welcomed at this wonderful session of Advanced Account Partnership Accounts for CA Inter Group 2. Already discussed in our previous lectures that this chapter have a weightage of minimum 20 marks in your exams, and normally we got a question from this chapter. So this is a wonderful thing for us that we can easily secure good marks by doing this chapter. The main crux of this chapter is that you should have the understanding of, first of all, the basic concepts of partnership which you have done in the plus 2 class. And the second thing is you should have the understanding of dissolution, which is required, which is mandatory. For that, I have given you some extra questions also. Approximately more than 10 questions are given to you for your extra practice. Expecting you have done those questions. Having any doubts, we may take it, there's no problem. So those students having any doubt in my questions, I may take those doubts today. Second thing is you should have a perfectness in the amalgamation and the company concepts. So amalgamation concept is comparatively an easy concept in partnership. If we will see here, we should have to go for only revaluation account, and then in company, sale to a company or conversion to a company, there is a concept of realization account. So you should have a concept of realization account, means dissolution, which we can say in simple words, should be with you. And simultaneously, you should have to know the concept of partnership. So these two concepts are normally helpful in doing this chapter. So let's start with the illustration number 6 of your amalgamation and sale to a company chapter. In this topic is covered under sale to a company. Illustration number 6. Yeah. In the previous lecture, we have covered sale to a company concept. Today, I am going to take advanced concepts of sale to a company. This question is an advanced question. Yes. Vandana, good morning. Kushi, good morning. Everyone, good morning. Very good, very good. So those who are present, send the good morning so that I can understand that how many are present and how many are interested to listen the lecture in our live session. Today, I am going to take your doubts also. So after this illustration, I would like to tell you that you should have to tell me whatever the doubts are there so that we can discuss on those doubts. Also, you have seen a video before this lecture regarding your international conference. So those who are interested to join that international conference must go according to the procedure given by the ICAI. So let's start with illustration number 6. A good illustration from examination point of view. Two partners are there sharing profit and losses equally. Firm's balance sheet is given to you as on the 31st of December. Now, business was carried on till 30th of June. And then partner during this time have withdrawn equal amounts and half the amount of profit made during the period of 6 months after charging depreciation at 10% per annum on machinery and 5% on lease on premises. So that means for the partners have withdrawn equal amount and half the amount of profit made during the period. So that is the drawings given by the question. On 30th of June, the values of your assets and liabilities are given to you. Important point is there, JLP has been surrendered. for rupees 9,000 before 30th June. Other item remain the same. So it means for he has mentioned that these assets and liabilities are continued in the next period. On 30th of June, firm sold its business to a company. Goodwill has been valued at rupees 1 lakh and rest of the assets were taken over by the purchasing company at the values given in the balance sheet. So valuation is made according to the values of balance sheet. PC, purchase consideration, is to be paid by way of equity shares by the new company, by the purchasing company side. You have to prepare balance sheet of the firm as on 30th of June. The first important point is you should have to prepare balance sheet as on the date of takeover. So when the business is taken over, you should have a proper balance sheet with you. Realization account in the books of the vendor company, partners capital account, showing the amount settled between them. So these three are the requirements of this question. Already mentioned to you. First of all, try to read the demand of the question. If question is very lengthy, if question is small, there's no problem at all. You may read the question. In this given question is comparatively small, so there's no worry. We can read it. But reading of a question is always in a very slow and a simple manner, so that you must memorize that question while reading. Because once you will memorize that question, it will be really easy to solve that question correctly as well as frequently. So solution के point of view say you should have to read the question sincerely. Yeah, good morning to all. Vinod, Meman, everyone, good morning. Let's do illustration number 6, beta. So in this illustration, what do you need? You have to prepare balance sheet as on 30th of June. Now tell me one thing. What is required while preparing balance sheet? This is the opening balance sheet given to you. Tell me what is required while preparing closing balance sheet as on 30th of June. You need the value of stock. Is that given to you? Check it out. Check it out. Is that given to you? Yes, that is given to you. Machinery value is required. He already mentioned that the value of machinery is to be calculated after charging depreciation of 10% per annum. Debtors are required. That is given. Then GLP is required, that he has mentioned. GLP has been surrendered before 30th of June. It means for it will not appear in the balance sheet on 30th of June. It has been sold off. Leasehold premises, very simple, already mentioned. Depreciation is to be charged on it. So we can calculate it very easily. Profit or loss account. This is a loss. And whatever loss is appearing with us, that will go to partners capital account. So it may be adjusted in this partners capital account. But yes, we need the balance of partners on 30th of June. How we are calculating the balance of partners? Whenever we have to calculate the balance, partners capital account is to be prepared. In that, what you are doing, you are making an entry of opening capital plus whatever the profit earned during the period minus drawings made by you. Tell me what is required further. Tell me what is required further. Any additional capital brought by them? Additional capital. So opening capital is with us. how much is the profit from 1st of January to 30th of June? Is that given to you in the question? No, it is not given in the question that how much profit you have earned during these 6 months. And without adding that, you can't calculate the closing balance of the capital account. Talking about drawings, here mentioned you the partner withdraw in equal amounts, half the amount of profit made during this period. So this is also clear that if we have a profit, we can easily get the drawings. So drawings is not difficult in this case. That is given to you. Additional capital, there's no additional capital mentioned. So we may assume that it may be zero. There's no problem. This is 50% of profit. So beta, everything is very simple in the given question. The issue is you need the profit first. Also see, creditors are given to you. Whether closing balance of creditors are given in the half year, he says creditors reduced by rupees 10,000. That means for the new balance of creditors it's 50,000. 60 minus 10 is 50. Bank overdraft is also reduced by 15,000. So that means for it will be 20,000 at the end, that is on 30th of June. So this is okay, this is okay. This we have to get. This is okay, this is okay, this is okay, this is okay. So see in the balance sheet what he has done. Balance sheet is given to you. I'm not interested to waste your more time because the concept is very easy and simple, that we should have to cover maximum questions, maximum illustrations today, so that this session will be the fruitful session for you, so that we can cover each and every advanced point or each and every tough point in this lecture. Now, half year depreciation is charged, value is there. Half year depreciation is charged, value is there. Stock value already discussed, debtor value already discussed. Creditors value already discussed, and bank overdraft. These values are given to you and we have calculated it. Is that clear, my dear? We need profit. So how to get the profit? To calculate the profit, we should have the incomes and expenses with you. We are interested to get the profit earned from 1st of January 2012 to 30th of June 2012. That you are interested to get. So to calculate it, you should have the incomes and expenses with you. You can prepare trading and profit and loss account. But see in the question, there is no such information given to you. So we should have to go for the concept of single entry system. Single entry system concept is also there to calculate the profit. In that, how you are calculating the profit, remember. Tell me better how you are calculating the profit otherwise. In your +1 also, when accounting equation chapter was done, you have been given a view that we can calculate profit or closing capital in this manner. If opening capital is given to you, how we are calculating the closing capital? Closing capital is equal to opening capital, beta. Yes, very good. Plus profit for the year minus beta what we are doing, drawings, and even whatever the additional capital is introduced, that will be added beta. Additional capital introduced during the year beta. So this was the accounting equation chapter. You have done it in +1. In your basic concepts also, you know that if you are interested to calculate the profit for the year, how to get it? Closing capital beta minus opening capital beta minus a plus drawings and minus additional capital introduced during the year. So in the given question, could you get the closing capital? Tell me. Closing capital is equal to what? That means for assets, capital is calculated by using the formula. How we are getting the closing capital? Already given to you. Drawings have been mentioned that it is 50% of profit. Additional capital, no, nothing is mentioned about it, so we will assume it as zero. So let's do that. Tell me, are you understanding this concept? So first of all, we have to prepare a proper pro forma statement of calculation of profit for the 6 months ending 30th of June beta 2012. So it is particulars, detail, amount, very easy and simple. Let's calculate the closing capital first. Capital as on 30th of June 2012. Assets are given to you. I'm not going to give more details in this. I'm going to get it totaled from your this one. We already discussed this. This plus this plus this plus this. Do it. This is given to you 3,09,800. So it is 3,09,800. Even you can write it in this way, total assets. Because this is basically a working note. Because it is not demanded in the questions, you have to prepare it in working note. In working note, you may summarize each and everything. There is no problem. Because that is in your hand, minus outsider liabilities. And shortcut can be used. There is no problem in working note. Yeah, in main question, you should not have to use shortcut beta. So here sundry creditors are there. Worth rupees 50,000. And bank overdraft is there beta. That is 20,000. So it is 70,000. So get the closing balance. That is closing capital, we can say. It is 2,39,800 minus opening capital. So opening capital is also given to you. In your balance sheet, it is given to you. It is AS capital. We can get it final total. There is no problem. AS capital is given to you 1,40,000. B's capital is given to you 1,30,000. And what we are doing, whenever any loss is given in the balance sheet, that is to be written off from the partner's capital account. So that is to be done. Minus profit or loss debit balance. How much it is? 26,000. So that you have to deduct if you are not writing minus here. Another way, and this is the better presentation, but I suggest remaining is up to your choice. Also, drawings are given to you in the question. See, So these two things are given to you, 26,000 and 16,000 beta. So that you have to do. Drawings beta. This is not the drawings of the this is not the drawings of the current period. This is the drawings of the last year. So if these are drawings of the last year, these are to be deducted to get the opening capital. Here we are just trying to get the opening capital. So opening capital is worth rupees 2,28,000. We have calculated the opening capital. We have calculated the closing capital. So this is all the calculation of opening capital beta. So whatever is left with you, that is 11,800. So this is the profit before drawings. Before drawings. Now in the given question, he has mentioned that the drawings are 50% of the profit. So if drawings are 50% of the profit, how much is the profit? If drawing is 50% of profit, tell me how much is the profit? Then profit is 100% or profit is double of drawings. Or you can say this is profit before adding drawings, because drawings are already deducted from it, because already discussed in this definition I have mentioned you, we have to add back the drawings because these are already deducted, because we are doing the reverse. So if drawings are 50%, how much is the profit? There are a number of ways we can get it. We have added back drawings as given in the module. This is 100 by 50 also you can do, 23,600. This is the total profit for 6 months. And drawings are also automatically calculated. This is 11,800. You can use unitary method also, which we have discussed in our previous lectures. If drawings are 50%, then profit after drawing is equal to 100%. If drawing is 1, then profit after drawing is 100 by 50. And if drawings are 11, if profit, if drawings are 50%, okay. We have to get the drawings right. We will not write here drawings. If profit after drawing, we will write, because that is given to you. If profit after drawings are 50%, then profit before drawings. Okay. Whatever is given to you, that will be taken as a base. Profit before drawing is 50%, then profit after drawing is 100%. If profit before drawing is 11,800, how much will be the profit after drawing? That is 23,600. That can be used also. So this is up to your choice, whatever way you are interested to use. If it is that understood, beta? Tell me. Very good, very good, very good. So profits are with you, drawings are with you. Let's see the solution. We have added back the profits, 11,800 each, because here profit and loss sharing ratio is equal 11,800 and 11,800 each. Is that clear? Minus drawings. Drawings are also equivalent. It is 11,800 in total. So what do you have to do? We have to divide it by 2 to calculate the drawing of each partner. The drawing of each partner is 5,900. Is that clear? Anyone having any doubt, please tell me. So this is a calculation which is done to prepare the balance sheet. Now balance sheet is prepared. we have to prepare realization account, which is very simple and easy. To calculate the realization, to prepare realization account, you should have the PC with you. How to get the PC in the given question? To calculate the PC, we should have to understand the value of our assets and liabilities at the end of the period. That is already mentioned in the question, that the company which is going to take over the business is going to pay in this way: the value of goodwill fixed at rupees 1 lakh. So they are going to pay you rupees 1 lakh for the goodwill, and the rest of the assets were valued on the basis of balance sheet on 30th of June. So they are going to pay you on the basis of whatever the value of assets and liabilities as on 30th of June. And that will be by way of equity shares. Equity shares of rupees 10 each. So get the PC. I would like to see PC from your side. How much will be the PC? Get it fast. Fast beta. I'm giving you 1 minute. You can calculate the PC in just 1 minute. Do it fast. हाँ जी सर, नहीं सर, कोई इशू नहीं. Get the PC fast beta. Fast, fast, fast. One minute is given to you. Yeah, Memon has calculated. Very good, Memon. You have done it within time. दिमाग लगाने वाली बात है. Nothing else is there. कुछ भी नहीं है और इसमें. Just you have to use your mind. So I am closing it at 40 seconds because already 20 seconds are given to you earlier. Now, see, you have already PC with you, because he says the value of net assets will be the PC plus goodwill of rupees 1 lakh. So value of net assets are already calculated by you on 30th of June. It is 2,39,800 beta. 2,39,800 beta plus this is the value of net assets. So whatever is the value of net assets that will be received to us, plus the value of goodwill will be given to you. So that is rupees 1 lakh beta. So it is 3,39,800. Is that a time of 1 minute sufficient or not? It's sufficient. Very good, very good. Khushi has done it. Very good. Only 2 students have done it. It means for remaining are not able to do it, I may assume. So 3,39,800 is the total PC. It will be by way of equity shares of rupees 10 each. Of rupees 10 each. It means for 33,980 shares will be issued. Is that clear, beta? So see in the solution. Realization account is prepared in a very easy manner. You know all. Just to prepare realization account by transferring all our assets and liabilities at their value, whatever the value is in the balance sheet, it is to be transferred to realization account. That we have done to machinery, leasehold, to stock, sundry creditors, bank overdraft, by to debtors, and whatever is the PC by purchasing company, 3,39,800 we have done. And whatever is the balance figure, that is rupees 1 lakh, will be the loss or profit, whatever it is, that will be transferred to partners capital account in their profit sharing ratio, which is equivalent here 50,000, 50,000, that is transferred. Now partners capital account is prepared. Also, it is very simple. Buy balance brought down. This is prepared for first 6 months, which is already discussed with you. And then next is simple. Drawings are entered. Shares in limited company. Now, how shares are to be allocated? That is a good point in this case. Just see here. He has mentioned you writing off. Policy has been surrendered. Other item remain the same. Okay. Nothing is mentioned about how settlement is made with the partners. So whatever is the share received to you, that will be allocated to them in their balance as a balance figure. So after making entry of each and every transaction, whatever is the balance, shares will be given in that way. So this is a balance figure. Whatever is the balance figure, this should be equivalent to the PC. So how much is the PC? This is 1,72,900 plus 1,66,900. Check it out. Your PC is also equivalent to this 3,39,800. Already calculated by you 3,39,800. So according to my opinion, this question is clear. Is it clear, beta? Very good, very good. Number of other students have sent their PC to me. Obviously, net problem is always there, and due to that reason, your answers are receiving late. So very good. Now the next concept is regarding something important in the module. Come to the module. See apportionment of shares among the partner. This is given after illustration number 7. Before that, I would like to tell you, if you have any doubts, I would like to take that. In any question, in any illustration, having any doubt, beta, just tell me. Waiting for your doubts. Any doubt in any question or any illustration. Giving you 1 minute to check it out. If there is any doubts, I would like to wait for 1 minute. Having any doubts? Otherwise, I will proceed to the next topic. Illustration number 7 is also very important. If you have any doubts in that, I would like to solve that for you, or I would like to discuss that with you. There's no problem. But only it is helpful if you have already done it. Yes. Anyone having any doubt? Otherwise, I would like to go for the next point. In any question, beta, tell me. Have you done all the questions of dissolution, whatever we have discussed? Whatever I have given to you? Number 1 is the dissolution. So if you have done all the questions of dissolution, tell me. Having any doubt in those questions, I would like to discuss that. Dissolution. Send me your queries. Assuming you have done all the questions. Next is regarding any problem in the illustrations in this chapter. Any problem in the illustrations you have done in this chapter? From illustration number 1 to last illustration, whatever is given to you. Giving you 1 minute to check it out and send me. Any problem in illustration? Fast, 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 beta. Fast, 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 beta. Waiting for you. Any problem, beta? Yes, very good, very good. And if there is any problem, any problem in the questions of this chapter, question number 1 to 5, 5 questions are there. Must do those questions. Any problem in those, I may discuss for you. So let's come to the next point. If you have any doubts, you may send it. Yes. Kushi have sent a question query. How shares are distributed to partners? In which ratio for purchase consideration? Very good. Asking question is always good. You must have to ask the question. My dear student, let's understand how shares are to be allocated. Whenever you have to allocate the shares, just read the question very sincerely. Normally, answer is given, solution is given in the question itself. If nothing is mentioned, you will have to do one thing. You will have to allocate it against the balance sheet figure of your partner's capital account. In the given question, you may see what is the balance sheet figure in your partner's capital account. Because whatever is the balance sheet figure of partner's capital account, that will be the amount due to partners, that will be amount payable to the partners. So you have to do accordingly. See, in the given question, you have already entered here opening balances, and then drawings are already entered that we have calculated. Profit or loss is already allocated. Realization loss, realization profit is already allocated. So whatever is the balance sheet figure, this is what? This is the balance sheet figure. In this question, so whatever is the balance sheet figure, we have given shares accordingly. You may check it out whether you have done it correctly. For that, you may have to add it 1,72,900 plus 1,66,900. It should be equal to 3,39,800. Because whatever the amount of total shares received to us, that should be equivalent to this. If it is equivalent to this, there is no worry. It means for you have done it correctly. Is that clear, Khushi? Very good. Very good. Any other query of any student? Welcome. I would like to welcome query of any student if there is any query. You are not sending the queries in a frequent manner. It made me clear that you have not done the questions. Am I right? Have you done the questions or not, beta? You have not done it yet. If you have done it, obviously there will be a good number of queries in your mind. But if you haven't any query, it means for you have not done it properly. Yes. Another important concept is apportionment of shares among the partners. In this case, first of all, read the lines given to you. He says, in examination, you may require to suggest equitable basis for division of share between the vendor when they are partners, so as to preserve the right as previously existed between them. If this type of line comes into your question, Means he says you have to apportion, you have to divide the shares between the partners in this way that they may preserve the right as previously existed between them. Then this line has no importance if there is no partner's loan account in our books of accounts. Because if there is no partner's loan account in our books of account, this line has no importance, because this line tells me that their previous arrangement must continue in future. Now, previous arrangement is normally whatever the partner's capital account balance is there. And that is normally in a normal manner, in a smooth manner, it is equivalent. It is according to the profit sharing ratio, or it is according to the capital ratio. So whatever is the capital balance, we should have to give them the shares accordingly as given in illustration number 6. But if there is any partner's loan in the books of accounts, that means for that partner is getting some extra amount because he is getting some fixed rate of interest on his partner's loan share. So whatever is the partner's loan, we are normally transferring it to partner's capital account. Why? बेटा जो पार्टनर्स लोन अकाउंट होता है उसमें जो बैलेंस होता है उसको हम कहाँ ट्रांसफर कर देते हैं जब क्लोजिंग करनी होती है, हम उसे पार्टनर्स कैपिटल अकाउंट में ट्रांसफर कर देते हैं. उससे क्या होता है कि पार्टनर्स लोन की जो वैल्यू है वो पार्टनर्स कैपिटल की तरह बन जाती है, उसका जो स्टैंडर्ड है वो उसी तरह का हो जाता है. वेयर एज whenever we are talking about partners loan account normally have a fixed rate of interest, but once it is transferred to capital account it doesn't have that much value. So due to that reason, what you have to do in that case, he is giving you an example. In this case, there are 3 partners getting interest on capital at the rate of 9%. Their capital is 50, 30, 20. The business was converted into limited company. A scheme of capitalization is there. Mutual interest to the partner may remain intact as far as possible. The total capital being 1 lakh and the value placed on the business being 1,30,000. There is goodwill of rupees 30,000 to be shared by the partner in 3:2:1. So capital will now be A65, that we are normally doing it. Everyone knows that how to do it. Taking B's capital as base, A's capital should be this, B's capital should be this, C's capital should be this. That we are normally doing. And whatever is the excess amount, that is normally refunded to them. That is normally refunded to them. If that amount is not refunded, instead kept in the business, then the extra amount, that is automatically a loan, that become automatically a loan to the partner's capital account, to the partnership firm. Because if any partner have given more than the standard capital which you have to invest, then that extra amount will automatically become a loan to the partnership firm and they are entitled to get interest on that. So in such case, if we have to keep it at rupees 1 lakh, whereas the total capital is 1 lakh, here the total capital is 1,30,000, including goodwill. So what they have done, they have apportioned the capital taking C's capital as base. So when C's capital is taken as a base, then the A's capital and C's capital is in excess by rupees 5,000 each. So in that case, they must be entitled to get interest on capital more than the A and B, but B more than the B. But actually, when the firm is converted into a company or it is taken over by a company, then there is no such way how you will pay interest on capital to them. So to replace that, they will be given preference shares for that extra amount, whatever the amount they have invested more in comparison to others, or they will be refunded in cash. If that amount is not refunded to them in cash, then for that extra amount they will be given preference shares, because preference shares are those shares where dividend rate is fixed and they will be able to get their preference in dividend in this case. So this is the concept given in this case. PYK3. Harsh Goel, I don't understood. So time explain amortization. I am not clear on that. Okay. Please explain amortization. I am not clear on that. Okay, I will clear you. PYK3, I don't understood. Harsh Goel, please clarify what means for T by K3. Is that illustration or is it question or is it something else? I don't understand. You know? So this is just a concept. I would like to give it in illustration also, whatever we have discussed now. In the given question, in the given theory, what he has mentioned? He has mentioned that the capital of three partners is rupees 65, 40, and 25. A, B, C. So that is given to you. He says taking B's capital on the as a base, A should, well, we should have to take B's capital as base, and the ratio is 3 is to 2 is to 1. So what we are doing, B's capital as base, standard capital to be calculated. So total capital should be equal to 40,000 into 6 by 2, 1,20,000. Divide it in 3 is to 2 is to 1. That we are doing normally. So normally it is done in this way that these partners are paid off in cash, and in the new form they have been kept at the amount of rupees 60,000, 40,000 and 20,000. But if it is not done, then, and also interest on capital rate is given to you in the question. As it is suggested in the illustration, interest on capital is also given to you, that we are paying interest on capital at 9%, 6%, 8%, whatever it is. Then in the new form, they will get equity share worth rupees 1,20,000. For the excess amount, they will be given preference shares with the dividend rate of interest on capital. Such type of illustration or question is not given in your module, but this is a case which has been given. So we have discussed the case accordingly. My opinion is it's clear, you know. So next we have to take the query of our dear student Meman. He's asking for the word amortization. Amortization. What means for amortization? That is a very simple word. Amortization means written off. Means if any amount have a debit balance, if any account have a debit balance, it will be written off by creating this account. That means full amortization. If any account have credit balance, it will be written off by debiting it. For example, we have goodwill worth rupees 10 lakhs. We are interested to amortize it. Expenses. If any income is to be written off or amortized, then income account debit to profit or loss account beta. Is that clear, beta? Question number 3. Come to question number 3. Practice questions. Question number 3. Okay, beta. That is asked by Harsh Goel and some other students also. Question number 3. Let's study this. Good question. This question is duplicacy of our illustration number 7. If you will see illustration number 7 and question number 3, both are one and same. But this is a very good question, so must do it. After this, I will take the problem of Khushi if it is different. Khushi, are you also asking for the question number 3? Pundara, I will also take your talk query later on. But first of all, I would like to discuss question number 3 because this is a very good question. There are 3 partners, X, Y, and Z. Profit and loss sharing ratio is also given to you. Read the question fast, beta. So it's a lengthy question. Best way is how to read this question. Tell me how to read this question. You will have to read the last lines of this question first. Okay, beta? Because in last lines you will get the demand of this question. Okay? So come to the last lines. You are required to write up the partner's capital account and current account from 1st April to 30th of June. Show also the account of the executor. Any other demand? No. No other demand is there. So very simple and small demand is there. Interested to get a partner's capital account and current account from your side. So keep it into your mind while studying the question. Yes. 3 partners, 3:2:1 ratio. Provision in the agreement for interest on capital and drawing is not given. So very simple. X died. बेटा क्या आना चाहिए अब आपको? डेथ ऑफ ए पार्टनर के बारे में पता होना चाहिए. डेथ ऑफ ए पार्टनर के बारे में पता होना चाहिए. तो डेथ ऑफ ए पार्टनर को ध्यान से क्वेश्चन को पढ़ो बेटा साथ में मेरे. डेथ ऑफ ए पार्टनर में आप लोगों के पास क्या क्या होता था याद करो. वो आपको याद नहीं है तो गड़बड़ हो जाएगी. तो आई ऑलरेडी मेंशन यू मस्ट रीड दैट. आई वुड लाइक टू डिस्कस दैट नाउ सो दैट इट शुड बी इजी फॉर यू टू अंडरस्टैंड. कैपिटल अकाउंट के बैलेंसेस गिवन है, करंट अकाउंट का बैलेंस गिवन है. पार्टनरशिप एग्रीमेंट में लिखा हुआ है जो एक्स है उसको सम ड्यू टू एक्स वाज रिक्वायर्ड टू पेड विद इन 3 इयर्स. 3 सालों में पेमेंट करनी है. 3 इयर्स में. और डेथ कब हुई है? डेथ कब हुई है? 31st of March 2001. सो डेथ की डेट 31st of March 2011 है. और पार्टनरशिप एग्रीमेंट जो है उसमें ये बात क्लियर कर दी गई है कि इसको 3 सालों में पेमेंट मिलनी है. 3 इयर्स में पेमेंट मिलनी है. एंड द मिनिमम इंस्टॉलमेंट ऑफ 30,000 ईच इज टू बी पेड at half yearly interval with interest at 6% per annum. Also beta, in ascertaining his share goodwill not recorded in the books was to be valued at rupees 90,000. So assets excluding joint endowment policy were valued at rupees 60,000 in excess of the book value. So this is a profit to us. 60,000 and 90,000 is a goodwill to us. Goodwill account is not to be raised. No alteration was made in the books for the book value of assets. The joint assurance policy shows in the books at 40,000, matured on 1st of April, realizing 52,000. So this is also given to you that joint life policy is now matured after the death, because the death is occurred on 31st of March, and accordingly policy is matured. On 1st of April, we received rupees 52,000. Payment of 30,000 each were made to ex-executor. On 1st of April, 30th June, then he has given to you payments of rupees 30,000 were made to ex-executor on 1st April, 30th September, 31st March. So that has been given to you in detail. You know? Y and Z continue trading on the same terms as previously, and the net profit for the year ending 31st March before charging interest due to ex-estate. Profit is given to you before interest, 52,000. And during that period, the partners' drawings were also given to you. On 1st of April, the partnership was dissolved and an offer to purchase the business as a going concern for rupees 1,80,000 was accepted. So now the dissolution starts. It means for there is 1 year between the date of death and the date of dissolution. You may see that the death has been occurred on 31st of March 2011. And when this dissolution has been done, this is on 1st of April 2012. So there is a gap of 1 year in that. Partnership was dissolved and offer to purchase the business as a going concern was rupees 1,80,000. Check for that received, balance due to X estate, including interest was paid off, Y and Z received the sum due to them. Very simple and sober question, but have lengthy concepts. Nothing else is there. You can easily solve it in your exam. There is no worry, beta. Beta, do one thing only. You should have to understand the concept. In the given question, he has done a great thing. He has not mentioned you the value of assets and liabilities properly, because balance sheet is not given to you at all, neither on 31st of March, nor on 31st of March 12, not on 31st of March 2011. Balance sheet is not given to you. So the most important part of this question is how to solve this question without balance sheet. But he has also not demanded too much from you. He have demanded only simple thing from you. He has asked you to prepare partners capital account and current account for 3 months only, for 1 year and 3 months, 1st April 2011 to 30th of June 2012. So he is interested to get it from you. Now, how to do it, beta? Beta, first of all, you should have to remember that how we are preparing partners capital. Any partners capital account is prepared in which way? Already discussed with you. Yes. What is it required to prepare partners capital account? Opening capital plus profit during the period, drawings during the period, any additional capital entries during the period. So that is the requirement. So opening capital is with us. Profit during the year is also given to you. You have to adjust it properly. It is not given to you properly, but we can adjust it. Drawings are to be adjusted. That is also given to you. You may say, you can do it. Now start with the partners capital account opening balance. Now here current account and capital account both are given to you. You know, when current account and capital account both are given to you, we are preparing only the current account. So we will start with the current account because all adjustments will be made in the current account. So that has been done by balance brought down 40, 30 and 10. In the given solution, see the solution that is given to you, 40, 30 and 10. Then this is on 31st of March 2011. Then he says, due to death, some particular things are to be done when the death has been occurred. So for that sake, you should have to go accordingly. Goodwill is valued because when the death has been occurred, goodwill is an important point in this case. Goodwill worth valued rupees 90,000. So if goodwill is valued at rupees 90,000, you will have to pass an entry for goodwill. For that, he has already mentioned you that no goodwill account was raised. So remember, I have already discussed with you how to adjust goodwill in this case. Goodwill beta. To calculate the goodwill, you should have the profit sharing ratio with you. That is 3:2:1 in the given question. 3:2:1. So X has died. X, Y, Z. I already discussed that first of all, goodwill is to be raised. So when goodwill is raised, 90th one will be divided or credited to the partner's capital account in profit sharing ratio. 90th one in 3:2:1. Means credited to partner's capital account. Goodwill account is to be debited and partner's account capital account is to be credited. You should have to remember that it is 45th one beta. It is 30th one. It is beta 15th one. Then goodwill is to be written off. That is debited to partner's capital account. Written off. So again 90th one in new profit sharing ratio of the remaining partners. So that should be given to you. How remaining partners will share. X died partners balance is given to you. Nothing is mentioned about the profit sharing ratio of the remaining partners. So remember how to do that. Remember that. Try to memorize that. It will be in the ratio of 2:1 because it will be in the ratio of old ratio. A ratio chapter should be of partnership should be known to you. So when it will be written off, entry will be very simple. 90th on in 2:1 between Y and Z only. Y and Z only. 60th on and 30th on. So finally, he will get credit of rupees 45 on. He will get debit of rupees 30 on. He will be debited with rupees 15 on. Is that clear? Because these two will be debited, these three will be credited. So partner's capital account will be in this way. Y's capital account debit 30th on. Z's capital account debit beta 15th on to X capital account beta 45th on. So this entry is posted. Is that clear? Is it clear, beta? So goodwill entry is clear, according to my opinion. Remaining you will have to tell me. See the solution simultaneously because solution will help you. Then revaluation is also done because in that case he says some assets and liabilities values are changed. Assets excluding the joint endowment policy were valued at rupees 60,000 in excess of the book value. So there is a profit of rupees 60,000 in this given case, excluding the joint endowment policy. And he says there is a policy of rupees 40,000 with us, which has been matured for rupees 52,000. So 12,000 is another profit. So total profit is 60,000 plus 12,000. That is 72,000. Profit on revaluation. That is not required to be prepared in a proper way. Profit on revaluation. These are all in working notes, and working note can be prepared in the way you feel better. 60,000 is the profit given to you plus 12,000 is another profit given to you on GLP. This is the profit on increase in the value of assets. So total profit is 72,000 divided in 3:2:1. X, Y, Z. 36,000. Y it will be 24,000 and 12,000. maybe some more things are there. Just see. According to my opinion, this is sufficient, but just see once again. Yeah, one more thing is there. They are interested to no alteration. They are interested to make no alteration in the book value of the fixed assets. If they are not interested to make no alteration in the value of fixed assets, then we can't go by this way. Then this method is not okay. Then the method will be different. You remember that? It will be just like raising and writing of goodwill account. बिल्कुल सिमिलर रहेगा, उसी तरह रहेगा जैसे गुडविल में हमने किया एक्स वाई जेड. ओके, JLP is very much clear that there is a profit on JLP of rupees 12,000. So that 12,000 can be allocated directly because that have no problem, because JLP is going to be written off. You remember that when JLP is matured, what will be the entry? First of all, the entry will be bank account debit to JLP. It will be 52,000. Now JLP is already appearing in your books at rupees 40,000. So what you will do? JLP debit 12,000 rupees. As it is already appearing with rupees 40,000, so 52 minus 40. 12,000 will be the profit. It will be allocated to the partners in X, Y, Z. So it will be 6,000, 4,000 and 2,000. Because this is a different concept given in the question. He says we have not to alter our assets and liabilities. So what we will do? Increase in the value of net assets is our profit. Remember memorandum revaluation account? That was also discussed with you maybe in some class. Memorandum revaluation account. Either that method is used or you may use the method of goodwill. So here goodwill is better because assets and liabilities values are not given to you. So we will go for the increase in the value of asset will be debited. It's a revaluation profit. So we may write here by revaluation also. How much is the profit? It is 60,000 given to you in 3:2:1. It will be 30,000, 20,000 and 10,000. And then it will be debited. Then it will be, it is credited, sorry. It is a profit, so it is to be credited. Then it will be debited in the new profit sharing ratio. Debited in 2:1 to Y and Z. This is 60,000 rupees. So 40,000 and 20,000. So 10,000 will be debited. 20,000 will be debited to Y and 30,000 will be credited to X. So entry is very simple. X credited, Y and Z debited. Y debit, Z debit to X. This entry will be posted. बेटा ये क्लियर हुआ? एक बार मैं हिंदी में बता देता हूं कि देखो, जब हम लोग एसेट्स और लाइबिलिटीज की वैल्यूज को चेंज नहीं करना चाहते तो हमें क्या करना है, जैसे गुडविल को अगर हम लोग बुक्स में नहीं लाना चाहते, वही वाला ट्रीटमेंट हमें इस केस में करना है. हमें गुडविल को रेज करके राइट ऑफ करना होता है. रेज करते हैं हम ओल्ड पार्टनर्स शेयरिंग रेशियो में और राइट ऑफ करते हैं न्यू पार्टनर शेयरिंग रेशियो में. उसी तरह से हम एसेट्स पे जो प्रॉफिट हो रहा है, नेट एसेट्स पे, मींस एसेट्स माइनस लाइबिलिटीज, नेट ऑफ दी एसेट्स पे जितना हमें प्रॉफिट हो रहा है या लॉस हो रहा है, उसको हम लोग राइट ऑफ, उसको हम करेंगे. पहले रेज करेंगे फिर राइट ऑफ कर देंगे. अब रेज तो राइट ऑफ हम लोग बुक्स में जाके तो कर नहीं सकते. सो इट इज टू बी डन इन वर्किंग नोट, बिकॉज बुक्स में तो अलाउड ही नहीं है. वो कह रहा हमने अल्टरेशन नहीं करनी है एसेट्स और लाइबिलिटीज की वैल्यूज में. तो हम लोग ये मानेंगे कि हमने एसेट्स की जो नेट एसेट्स में वैल्यू में इंक्रीज आ रहा है, उसको हमने पहले पार्टनर्स को दे दिया. देने का मतलब उनको क्रेडिट कर दिया. किस रेशो में दिया? प्रॉफिट शेयरिंग रेशो में दिया, क्योंकि उस टाइम पे ओल्ड पार्टनर भी हमारे पास था। इससे ओल्ड पार्टनर जिसकी डेथ हो रही है उसको बेनिफिट हो जाता है, उसको उसका शेयर भी मिल जाता है और देने वाले पार्टनर्स को दे भी देते हैं, और एसेट्स की वैल्यू इंटैक्ट रह जाती है, उसको चेंज नहीं करते हम लोग। तो पहले उनको दिया, फिर हमने क्या किया, वापस ले लिया किससे? जिन्होंने इसको कंटिन्यू करना है फर्म को, उनकी न्यू प्रॉफिट शेयरिंग रेशियो में। अगर आपको चेंज इन प्रॉफिट शेयरिंग रेशियो मेथड आता है, उसमें बताया गया है कि फर्स्ट मेथड होता है, उसमें अगर आपकी ओल्ड पार्टनर्स की रेशियो 3:2:1 है, एक पार्टनर निकल जाता है तो रिमेनिंग पार्टनर की रेशियो 2:1 रह जाती है। सो दैट मेथड इज यूज्ड इन दिस केस। बेटा क्लियर है? बेटा क्लियर है? देखो, जस्ट टेल मी। सो these two entries were important regarding change in the value of assets and change in the value of goodwill. उसके बाद whatever is the balance in your partner's capital account, that will be paid off to the partners, that will be carried forward, sorry, that will be carried forward. So see, partner's current account is given to you. This is question number 3rd now. So see this partner's current account already discussed with you now. All entries are clear. Beta, see it. Opening balance already discussed with you. Wise current account entry is already discussed with you. I am writing, I already discussed with you. Na? Profit on revaluation entry is also discussed with you. Whatever is the balance, GLP entry is also discussed with you. So whatever is the balance, that will be transferred to next period to X capital account by balance carried down. This is written as by X to X capital account because this is to be closed now, because he has been died and whatever amount is to be payable to him, that is done. This is done as on 31st of March 2011 only, as on the date of death. As on the date of death. So this is all about death, treatment at the time of death. Now this comes for a normal treatment of preparing accounts for the full year. So two balance brought down is there in partner's capital account. How to get the profit or loss? That is very easy in this case. Just see the question once again. See the question. Yeah. Already mentioned that before charging interest, profit is 52,000. So get the profit after deducting interest. 52,000 minus interest. Very simple. 52,000 minus interest. You can easily get it. This is a simple interest. You have to calculate on the closing balances of the capital account of the partner. Whatever amount is paid to him, get the net of it. You know? That is allocated in 2:1 ratio. So this is allocated in 2:1 ratio. Drawings are also given to you in the question. That is entered. Balance is brought down. Now the third concept comes to us, that is sale of company. Sale to a company. So when sale to a company is done, then how it is to be treated? Come to the question once again. He says the partnership is sold off for rupees 1,80,000. So if it is sold off for rupees 1,80,000, you got rupees 1,80,000 only. So we have to prepare realization account, as simple. So realization account will tell us how much profit or loss we have earned in this case. So this is a PC given to you. You may just prepare the realization account and get the PC or get the profit or loss borne by you. See the solution? See the solution, beta? Now, very simple. Just it is lengthy. I have already mentioned you, but it is logical. Everything is logical. So go according to the logics. So beta, first of all, to calculate the value of assets as on that date, you should have to check the balances of your capital account. That is with you. Partners capital account is with you. That we have discussed here also. How to get the capital. Yeah, this system will be used. Assets minus outsider liabilities to get the capital. Assets minus outsider liabilities to calculate the closing capital. So capital is given to you. Already we have prepared it. So 31st on 31st of March, what is the capital? 40th on 20th on given in your balance sheet. Ex executor will be able to their liability is also given to us. Current account is given to us. Whatever is the balance sheet figure, that will be the value of our assets. So these assets will be realized 4 rupees 1,80,000 with interest is to be paid to the executor 1489. This is the amount which is not yet written off. So this is to be done. Whatever is the balance sheet figure that is transferred to partners capital account in profit sharing ratio. Yes. So whatever the loss is there, that is transferred to partners capital account. Here, by realization account. Because here it is kept, here the capital is fixed. So you have to allocate it in this way to partners current account. So whatever is the balance that is transferred to partners capital account, and partners capital account will be closed by whatever amount is received to us. 1,80,000 is received. We have to go for the bank account, pay off all our liabilities, and finally, whatever is left with us, that will be given to the partners capital account. See, here it is. Bank account is also to be prepared to get the final amount available with us. This is it. 1,80,000 is received. First of all, we have to pay to our ex executors. Whatever is balance with us, that we have to pay to Y and Z. So the question is closed. Very good, beta. All the students are saying that it is clear. If there is any doubt, you may ask after the break. We are going to take the break, beta. For 5 to 10 minutes, we will be on break, and then after the break, we will go for the next. You may check it out. If there is any other query with you, we will solve those queries. Sir, could we go for the break? Welcome back after the break, beta. So one has received from Charu. What does the profit and loss appropriation account representing in current account? Beta, in profit and loss appropriation account, he has tried to clarify you that how much profit is earned by them during the year, and appropriation word is used because this profit is after making all adjustments. So they may use the word profit and loss appropriation, or they may even use the word profit and loss account. The reason why the word appropriation is used normally when we are preparing profit or loss account, what we are doing? Tell me. We are creating it with the GP, gross profit, and then on the debit side we are putting all the expenses, and then profit or loss appropriation account is prepared. In that net profit is brought down, and it is to be allocated to the partners by way of allocation of interest to the partner, or any other interest on drawings, interest on capital is to be adjusted in that, and whatever is there at the end, even income tax is to be charged in actual when we are preparing it, because partners capital account, because in profit or loss appropriation account in partnership form, income tax is an expense and it is to be allocated to the profit. So it is to be deducted from the profit to income tax or to provision for tax, and the balance figure, whatever is there, that will be given to the partners in their profit sharing ratio. So that has been done in profit or loss appropriation account. This is a fundamental concept. So the word appropriation is done due to that reason. Otherwise, the amount, how it is calculated, that we have discussed. Maybe it is clear to all of you. Another query has received difference between Pundara, difference between profit and loss appropriation and profit and loss adjustment. In some problems, we prepare separate profit and loss appropriation. In some problems, we directly adjust it to partners' capital account. When should we prepare a profit loss appropriation? What is profit and loss adjustment account? Beta, there are three accounts. Let's understand it in a logical way. Three words we are using normally. One is profit or loss account. This is a simple account in which we are putting all our incomes on the credit side. Revenue incomes we are seeing, revenue incomes minus revenue expenses, and we get net profit in this case. In profit loss appropriation account, beta, what we are doing? We are taking NP as a on the credit side of it, and then adjust plus करते हैं इसमें. We are making addition of interest on drawings in it on the credit side, minus interest on capital or interest on any, so that's more than sufficient. Interest on capital is sufficient even. Interest on capital, and even income tax is to be paid. So whatever is the balance that is allocated to the partners, in profit sharing ratio as a profit on partnership firm. And then there is a third account which is profit loss adjustment account. This has been normally come into the picture to make adjustments in the profit loss or NP during the year, after preparing during the year, after preparing original profit or loss account. Means we have prepared profit or loss account, and after then, means later on we come to know that some points are left wrongly. That is called rectification, we may say, or some expenses or incomes are left, or some such type of adjustments are left which are required to be done, but we haven't done it in profit or loss account. Then that can be done by preparing profit or loss adjustment account. This is not a routine account which is required to be prepared. Routine accounts are only profit or loss account and profit loss appropriation account. This is just a name which is used to make adjustments. in rare cases. Otherwise, this type of account is not in picture. So it is just a requirement when it is required in emergency. We are using the word profit loss adjustment account. But practically, this account is used for making all appropriation, and this account is used for making routine profit or loss account. Sir, what does the profit loss appropriation mean? Okay. Any other doubt, beta? Any other doubt? Let's do another question. Which question you are interested to do? Question number 4 or question number 5? See question number 4 also. Number of practice questions are given to you. That is 5 questions are there. Third was very advanced and good question. So you have tell me to then I have done revaluation account is equal to profit loss. Vandana is asking revaluation account is equal to profit loss ASK account. Revaluation account is equal to profit or loss adjustment account. Yes, you may use in rare cases, but it is not in routine. I already mentioned you to make adjustments. We may do that. So that adjustment is any adjustment. Preferably when assets adjustments are there, then we are not using profit or loss adjustment account. For making adjustment in assets, we should have to go for revaluation account beta. Question number 4 is also very good question. See the question number 4. Ramesh, Roshan and Rohan are partners of the firm. 3 are enterprises. Sharing profit and losses in 3:2:1. On 31st of March, their balance sheet is given to you. Then the partner decided to convert their firm into a private limited company and named it as 3R Enterprises. All the assets, including cash and bank, and all the creditors for 42 lakh payable in the form of fully paid. The company took over all the assets, including cash at bank and all the creditors. For how much? PC is 42 lakh by way of equity share. And then in our books, in his books, that is the purchasing company, is going to record land and building at 16 lakh 40,000, machinery at 9 lakh 90,000. Provision is to be made for bad debts. Expenses of takeover comes to rupees 23,000, which is to be borne by the new company. So the new company is going to bear this. Now expenses of getting the company incorporated comes to this. Partner distributed the company's share among themselves in their profit sharing ratio. The balance is to be settled by paying or receiving cash. So you have to prepare realization account on all the partners, capital account in the firm ledger, and past journal entries in the books of the company. I would like to suggest you do it for me. Start doing this question. This is very good question. This will help you to do the practice. So I'm giving you time of 5 minutes. You will have to prepare realization account fast. In 5 minutes, prepare realization account. Very good time available with you. And get the profit. Prepare realization account and get the profit fast. बेटा जल्दी करना है. Do it fast. Assume you are doing it in an exam. Prepare and send me the answer. Fast, beta, fast. It's fast. 3 minutes are passed. 2 minutes left. Let's see how I will do it within 2 minutes. All assets and liabilities are to be transferred. So land and building is there, 14 lakh. Machinery is there, furniture, stock, debtors, bank, creditors, and purchase consideration by 3R Enterprises Limited, Private Limited. It is 42 lakhs. Get the balance figure, beta? Very good, very good. Very good, beta. So time is over. Yes. Good, very good. So winners are Memon, Charu. Charu, you have done it wrong. Winner is Memon. He has done it. First of all, he has done it. So 60,000 is the profit that is to be allocated in 3:2:1. to Ramesh, Roshan, and Rohan. So it is 30,000, 20,000, and 10,000. It is allocated. So this is a realization account which you have to prepare. Charu, you are wrong in that case. Why? Just see here. We doesn't have to take the values at which they have taken over, because our assets and liabilities are taken over by him. The company take over all our assets and liabilities. Yes, the company is taking over all our assets and liabilities. 4 rupees 42 lakh. That's it. It is not mentioned in the question that at which value that is taken over. Now it recorded who, what means for it? It means for the purchasing company. Purchasing company have recorded it in his books at this value. So when we will go to purchasing company, then we will do that. In vendor company, there is no such problem, because in realization account, what we are doing? In realization account, we are transferring all our assets and liabilities at the book value. And whatever is received, that will be entered as by PC or by purchasing company. That's it. Our question has this much concept only. So beta, next is we have to prepare partners capital account in 3 minutes. Fast. Partners capital account in 3 minutes. So 3 minutes started. Fast. Very good, very good. Fast, fast. Partners capital account. Ramesh, very good. Sir, in realization account, expenses are not taken as they are borne by company. Yes, exactly, Charu. Expenses are not to be taken as it is borne by the company. Very good. Because these are not our expenses. These expenses are relating to the company, and company is going to bear it. So we doesn't have any problem because we are a partnership firm. So why balance brought down? So 3 minutes are over. Your time is over, beta. See what is mentioned in the question. He says 42 lakh rupees, shares of rupees 42 lakh rupees will be received. Now this will be allocated between the partners. The partner distributed the company's shares among themselves in their profit sharing ratio. And the amount is settled by paying or receiving cash. That's it. So it's very simple. Two shares, 42 lakh will be divided in 3:2:1. Two shares in 3R Limited, जो भी नाम है उसका, that you have to mention here. 21 lakhs, 14 lakhs, 7 lakhs. Whatever is the balance figure that will be settled in between themselves. So two cash, two bank or by bank. Two bank balance figure will be there 85,000. So he will be paid off by bank. Balance figure will be there 75,000 and 10,000. So this will be brought by them. These two partners will bring rupees 75,000 and 10,000. And he will get rupees 85,000. So that's it. This is the settlement. So let's try to understand the entries in the books of purchasing company. Is that clear to everyone? Is that clear to everyone? So third thing required is past journal entries in the books of company for all its transactions mentioned above. So how purchasing company will record in its books of accounts, that you have to see now. Time is given to you. Again, 3 minutes are sufficient or not? 3 minutes are sufficient or not, beta? Very good, very good. Maman has done it, Charu has done it. In realization account, expenses are not taken as they are borne by the company. Exactly right, beta. Okay. So how much time is required to pass the journal entries? Let's see. Again, 3 minutes are sufficient. So 3 minutes starts now. Let's pass the journal entries. Journal entries. Don't see on the screen, but do it yourself. Your time is running very fast. Do it fast. Speed is to be framed. 3 minutes are more than enough for this. First entry is done by everyone. I expect it's business purchase account debit to vendor company, that is to 3R enterprises. It is 42 lakh. With the amount of PC we have to make this entry. Next entry is regarding assets taken over. Now the assets are to be recorded at the value at which it is taken over by the vendor purchasing company according to his valuation. So here we will have to pass land and building account debit 16 lakh 40,000, machinery account debit 9 lakh 90,000, furniture debit Provision 30,000. Business purchase 242 lakhs. Now see whether the total of this is tallied with this or not. That you have to check. See here, he has given you the values at which it has been recorded by him in his books. So we have done accordingly. So these are the values. Remaining assets and liabilities will be taken over at their value. So there is no worry. So the balance sheet figure is there. That will be transferred to capital reserve. So capital reserve account will be credited with rupees 40,000 because the value of assets are more than here liabilities and the payment made by you. So that will be transferred to capital reserve account. Is that clear, my dear? And then he says we have paid an expenses of rupees 23,000. Expenses will be debited to capital reserve or goodwill account, whatever account is, because this is a capital loss or capital profit. So it is to be adjusted from the capital loss or profit available with us to bank. So capital reserve account debit to bank 23,000 is the expenses paid by us. Then PC is discharged. PC is discharged by making payment of 3R enterprises. So 3R enterprises will get to equity share capital because shares are not to be issued at premium. So equity share capital is to be raised with rupees 42 lakh to make payment to him. And then he says preliminary expenses means formation expenses are to be paid. So that is named as preliminary expenses. Debit to bank. So that is 57,000 given to you. So this is called preliminary expenses. Is that clear to everyone? So the question is completed. This one, this question is completed. You see that you can do it within 5 plus 3 only 11 minutes. If it is an easy question, simple question, do it. You can easily solve it within 10 to 15 minutes. If it is a lengthy question, you will have to solve it within 20 to 25 minutes. That's it. So let's go for one more question of sale to a company. Yeah. Any other question which you are interested to let me solve, then I will do it for you. Otherwise, I'm going to solve according to my opinion. Any other illustration or question students are interested to solve from my side, then I will do it for you. One more question is there, that is illustration number 4 is there, which is also very good. Just read that illustration, illustration number 4. See illustration number 4, beta. Some lengthy type question is there. Try to solve it within 20 to 25 minutes so that we can understand that we can do it. Illustration number 4. Now seeing this illustration, it looks like that it is a lengthy illustration. So we can do one thing. We will read its last lines first. Lengthy question. Yes. We have to prepare statement of profit and loss and balance sheet. So देखा जाए तो simple question है. Profit and loss और balance sheet बनानी है. That is really very simple. You know it well. All of you must have to understand this thing, that these type of questions will normally have a trick. Due to that reason, they have been given to you. Otherwise, it is simply a final account question. We have to prepare it for the year ended 31st of March 2016. Okay, Khushi, we have done it. Illustration number 4, we have done it. Then it's good. Tell me which question or illustration you people are interested to let me solve for you. I will do it for you. If you have done it in previous class, then it is not required to be done again. You may better tell me, otherwise I will go for question number 5, because that is also a good question. But I am waiting for your requirement. If you have any question in amalgamation, in dissolution, I will do it for you. Anyone? Giving you 1 minute. So I am giving you 1 to 2 minutes. You may tell me, I'm waiting for you. If there is any problem from your side, I will solve it. Otherwise, I will go for question number 5. Practice question number 5. Waiting for you, beta. Check it out. Any query, any question? Abhijit, okay, we have done it. It meant for we are not going to cover it now. Instead, we will go for practice question 5. If you will not send any query, if you have any query, if you are interested to let me solve any question or any illustration of this chapter or previous chapter, then tell me. So let's do question number 5. Practice question number 5. This question is a question of your sale to a company. Yes. Charu has asked illustration number 9, working note number 1. And Abhijit, sir, any question from high relative method of piecemeal distribution? Yeah, these are good things. Illustration number 1, illustration number 9, working note number 1. First of all, let's do this. Illustration number 9. To do any question or any illustration, first of all, read the illustration. That will be always good. So is it a lengthy question or simple question? Let's see it. So simple question. Start reading from the beginning. P and Q are carrying on business profit and loss sharing ratio equal. Balance sheet is given to you on 31st of December 2011. Operation of the business was carried on till 30th of June. So 6 months are there. P and Q with the in equal amount half the amount of profit made during the current period of 6 months after charging depreciation of 10% and 5%. During the current period, creditors were reduced by 20,000, bank overdraft by 5,000, GLP was surrendered for rupees 6,000, stock was valued at rupees 84,000 and debtors 68,000. Other item remained the same. On 30th June, the firm sold its business to PQ Limited. Value of goodwill was estimated as 1,30,000 and the remaining assets were valued on the basis of the balance sheet. PC is to be discharged by way of equity shares. So the requirement of Charu is specifically working on number one. I would like to see what is demanded in working on number one. Ascertainment of profit for the year ended, for the period ended 6 months. It's really very simple and easy if you will understand this thing, that in this question, they have not given us the proper details of the income and expenses made by us during this period of 6 months. So how to get it? I already mentioned in our one example, another question which we have discussed, that if it is not given to you, then what you have to do is you have to calculate if you are interested to calculate profit earned from a particular period to another particular period, then you should have to take opening capital plus profit. But this is the concept which is to be used in this case. We are interested to calculate the profit for the year ended. So for that, we need closing capital minus opening capital plus drawings. So in the given question, whether this concept can be followed, just check it out. In the given question, he is interested from your side to calculate profit from 1st of January to 30th of June, that is for 6 months. For that, we need capital as on 30th of June, and we need capital as on 1st of January 2012. That's it. Whatever is the difference between that plus drawings during these 6 months, so that will be our profit. So very simple and easy to get it. To calculate opening capital, it is very easy. It's 1,30,000, 1,50,000 plus 1,30,000. This is opening minus 30,000 and minus 16,000, because you know it better. This is 2,80,000 is the capital given to you, opening capital. Opening capital is 2,80,000 given to you. Make adjustment in it, minus loss 30,000 minus drawings as on that date. This is just we have done in single entry system normally. So we may easily calculate 2,34,000. This is opening capital after all adjustments. Then you need closing capital. That is on 1st or 30th of June 2012. So that has been given to you on 30th of June. Value of assets Yeah, on 30th of June, he says operation of the business is carried on. P and Q withdraw equal amount, half the amount of the profit made during the period of 6 months after charging depreciation of 10% on plant and writing off 5% on building. So that means for your value of assets and liabilities will be adjusted accordingly. Creditors were reduced by 20,000, bank overdraft by 5,000. So it means for your creditors value will be 60,000, overdraft will be 40,000, stock will remain same as nothing is mentioned. GLP will not be there because it has already been surrendered. Stock is also given 84,000. Debtors are given to you 68,000. Assets and liabilities values will be calculated after charging depreciation. So all that is to be done and you can get the closing capital. See here it is already done. So value of total assets is 3,49,600 minus 60 minus 40. So it is 2,49,600. 2,49,600 minus opening capital which we have calculated minus add drawings. So how much is the drawings? That will be equivalent to the amount of the profit after drawings because that is 50% of the profit. So that has been added and we got it. Any problem? Then tell me. One question from high and relative method. No problem. Let's do it. Open your module for that. Last chapter was there. Higher relative capital method. Illustration number 8 is there with me. Let's do this illustration number 8 of higher relative capital method. So how I come to know that this is to be done with higher relative capital method? It is given in your last lines. He says statement showing distribution of cash is to be prepared for higher relative capital method. So Ajay Enterprises, a partnership form is there. Profit and loss is to be shared 4:3:3. Balance sheet of the firm is given to you. On balance sheet date, all the three partners have decided to dissolve. Since the realization of assets was protracted, they decided to distribute amount. He says the assets can't be sold at once. It will be in installments. So we have decided to allocate the amount whenever it come to us. And for that purpose, he have been appointed as a liquidator, or you may say a person who will have to do all that things for us. He will be given a remuneration of 1% on the assets realized other than cash at bank and 10% of the amount distributed to the partners. So this is the full and final end of this question. Now see how to solve it. Very simple. First of all, prepare a pro forma that you have prepared. Now how to pay amount to each and every partner? For that you should have to understand this thing. First of all, the outsider liabilities are to be paid and then the partners will come. Before that we can't do. Now illustration number 8 has been done. No matters beta, if it has been done there's no problem because there may be a problem to anyone. So we have to review them because method will remain same in each and every illustration and question relating to higher relative capital method. Just you have to understand the concept. The concept is very simple and easy to understandable. Just it is a lengthy process. You have to understand the concept, then you can do it very easily. So whatever the balances are there, you have to write it down. These are the amount payable by us. Now, in our first installment, how much amount is with us? See, 18,650 has been received, and we have an opening balance of 275 with us. Now this amount is to be allocated. Before allocation, you must have to remember that 1% is to be paid to C as a remuneration. So 1% will be deducted out of it. Minus dissolution expenses provided for. That is also given in the question. He says dissolution expenses were provided for. Estimated amount is rupees 3,000 rupees. So due to that reason, what we will do, we will keep it as a reserve of rupees 3,000 as we have to pay this expense. It is mandatory. So let's keep reserve for it minus 3,000. It is not yet occurred. It is just kept as a reserve. Then 1% is to be paid as a remuneration. So 18,650, 18,925 nahi lena. We have to take 18,650. Whatever the amount is realized, 1% of it will be paid to him. Whatever amount is left, that will be given to the creditors. As creditors are interested to settle their amount as 15,900. So that has also been given in the question that creditors are interested to settle the amount at 15,900. But we have only rupees 15,738 with us. Remaining how much amount is to be paid to them, that you have to note it down with you. Actually, there is a profit of 16,500 minus 15,900. So there is a profit of 600 to us as creditors are interested to get less amount. So due to that reason, that 600 will be deducted out of it. Now this 600 is the profit. When the next installment is received of rupees 17,320, 1% will be given, and then creditors are settled. After then we have to settle our B's loan account. That is also very simple to settle. The main concept is regarding this one, that how the amount will be paid to the partners. So whenever amount is paid to the partners, you should have to check how much is the balance of partners. It is 15,000, 7,500 and 15,000. So this is the amount of the partners with us. So there are how many partners? 3 partners. Name of the partners are A, B and C. A, B, C. 1575 and 15,000. So who will be paid and how this amount will be paid to them? For that, you have to divide them with the profit sharing ratio. Profit sharing ratio. How much is the profit sharing ratio? That is given to you in the question. Just see. It is 4:3:3. 4:3:3. So what you have to do is, you have to divide them with their profit sharing ratio. It will be 15,000 divided by 4, 3750, 7,500 divided by 3. It will result into a per unit capital investment made by them. So we have to take base of that person's capital, whose capital is the lowest one. The lowest one capital is of B. So B will be taken as a base. And this calculation is just for understanding. Now we have to deduct out of this capital, that is, you may say this is X, or this is 1, you may say this is X. You have to make a standard capital now. Calculate the standard capital. Standard capital will be based on B's capital. So B's capital will be taken as a base 2,500 into 4, because his unit is 4. So he should have to invest 10,000. He should have to invest 7,500, and he will have to invest again 7,500. But his investment is more than that by rupees 7,500. That is X minus Y we will do. His investment is more by 5,000. So here 5 and 7500 is resulted, that is of A and C. B is not there now. But even then, who will be paid first? It should be in profit sharing ratio. If it is in profit sharing ratio, then there is no problem. Check it out. Is it in profit sharing ratio? It is 2:3, whereas the profit sharing ratio is 4:3. The profit sharing ratio of A and C, whatever is to be paid to them, if it is in profit sharing ratio, there is no problem. But here, this amount is not in profit sharing ratio. You may check it out. It is 2:3, whereas their ratio is 4:3. So we have to go for the second distribution once again. Means now we have to distribute once again. Amount is 5,000 and 7,500. We have to work up to the stage until the amount to be paid to them comes into profit sharing ratio, or there will be only single person who will be paid. So minus standard capital. For that, you will have to divide them with 4 and 3. It will be per capita. Per capita is 1250. Here it is 2500. So lowest one is A. Taking A as a base. Again, this will be assumed as 1. And this has been done for just a calculation. This has no importance otherwise. So second amount you have to calculate, this is 1250 into 4. That is 5,000 rupees. This is 1250 into 3. So this is 3750. It means for 1 minus 2. He will be paid nil and he will be paid 3750 first. So how payment will be made? Let's understand that thing. Here you are understanding that first of all, the surplus capital is of C. C has maximum surplus capital. So he will be paid 3750 first. Then A and C will be paid, because after then B has no surplus capital. Instead, A and C has surplus capital, but their capital will be paid in profit sharing ratio. So I would like to tell you, explain you in this way, method of payment. Method of payment A, B, C. First, we have to pay 3750 to C. Why? Because he has the maximum surplus capital. Then second, we have to pay to A and C. Now they will be paid in profit sharing ratio 4:3. But how much amount they will be paid? That you have to calculate. For that, just check it out. Total surplus capital by A and C was 12,500. Out of which 3750 is already paid to C. So they will be paid 12,500 minus 3750. That is 8750 in 4:3. So it will also be noted from here that they will be paid 3750 first and then 5,000 and 3750. You may take this amount also, because this will be equivalent to this. You need not to calculate even this one. It is not required even. You may take accordingly according to this method also. First of all, we will make payment of 3750 to C. Then standard capital will be paid to A and C, 5 and 3750. And then after then standard capital will be paid to these three, A, B and C, 10,000, 7,500 and 7,500. Whatever standard capital you have calculated. Why? Because this should be the capital. So that will be taken as a concept. So he will be paid 5,000, 3750 standard capital, which we have calculated. Then third, we have to pay to the previous standard capital, which we have calculated. Previous standard capital was 10,000, 7,500 and 7,500. So it is 10,000, 7,500 and 7,500. And then whatever is left, balance that is to be allocated in 4:3:3 to A, B, and C. If any surplus amount comes after this, means first payment of 3750 is to be made, then 8750 is to be made. This table is also to be prepared so that it should be easy if you are not able to understand otherwise. Then 25,000 is to be paid. After making payment of these three, whatever is the result, that will be allocated in 4:3:3. Is that clear, my dear? Is that clear, my dear? Just see. See, this has been done in the given illustration. So, see, 3750 is paid first. As we have discussed, and then whatever amount is received, that is 7600 is received. So up to 8750 you will have to distribute it in the ratio of 4:3 up to 8750. So it is 7600 which has been received. So 8750 minus 7600, even 1150 further amount which will receive to us will be allocated in this way. 1150. So this 1150 which I have calculated for you is again allocated in 4:3, and then whatever amount is received up to 25,000, or even I can say, because this is the last allocation, whatever amount will receive now in future, that will be allocated in 4:3:3 to all the partners, because that is a standard concept. Or you may allocate 25,000 up to this, then further whatever amount will receive, that will be allocated in 4:3:3. So it will continue. Is that clear? Everyone may tell me, is everything is clear? Whether so this chapter is clear to everyone? Please send me the comment if everyone is satisfied with this chapter. Please tell me. Waiting for your answers, beta. Yeah, Memon is also asking whether answers may be given. I already mentioned you, because I have not solved all the questions for you of the questions I have given to you. So it is better you may solve it at your end, and you may have, if there is any query, you may tell me. I may help you. I will check it out if any answer is with me. Just wait, I am trying to check it out if there is any answer with me. Yes, there is an answer. A few questions. I am going to tell you the answer. Answer of my questions, which I have given to you. So first question, whose answer is with me, is PQ and R were partners Yeah, question number 5. I have the answer of this question. Note it down. Question number 5 of my questions. Questions by question number and answer. Question number 5, answer is rupees 51,000. 1 thought. It is realization profit. Realization count का जो आंसर है आपका that is 51,000 and deficiency count का जो आंसर है आपका so that is rupees 600. Okay, then just wait, I'm going to check it out. कोई और आंसर मेरे पास है तो Amal and Bimal. Amal and Bimal वाला एक क्वेश्चन है, just check it out. Is there any question of Amal and Bimal? Yeah, question number 9. I have the answer of this question also. Question number 9. So here realization account loss is there. It is worth rupees 2675. And then deficiency count is there. It is worth rupees 2275. Then I have the answer of the firm of rich persons. Just see which question is this. Firm of rich persons. Yes, question number 12. So answer of question number 12 is also with me. Question number 12. A's capital account balance is 760. B's capital account balance is 570. And C's capital account balance is again 570. Another answer I have with me, that is of, maybe it is question number 13. Just wait. Yeah, partnership firm was dissolved. Yes, the answer is there. Question number 13. Answer is R 5400, S 5400, and third one is M 2700. Fourteenth question, answer is also with me. Question number 14. Answer is A 2500, B 1700, and C 8500. Answer of 15th question is also there. L L, M, and C. There are three partners, L, M, and C. So everyone share is 16 lakh 33,333. So these are all the answers with me. I have given it to you. See how many questions are there. Maybe more questions are there or not. One more question is there. 18th, no? या 18 का आंसर भी है मेरे पास. It is M2365 A4728 and D7092. So beta, these are the answers with you. Questions are already given to you. In our next lecture, we will go for the next concept. Obviously, implied stock option plan is there. Expecting you will come and also tell others to attend the live lecture, because live lectures are always fruitful. Always tell everyone to attend the live lectures, because recordings are also very helpful, but live lecture is much more helpful because we can interact with each other and discuss each and every doubts, whatever comes into your mind. So we'll meet in the next session. Okay then. Sir, could we close the session? Ramji?